This month's Face Punch adds a lot for us electricians. We are looking at improved neon signs, light colors, a new feature, and an entity that could stop your server. Next to these big changes, we've seen a few fixes and upgrades. Starting off, industrial crofters gained one more additional slot, to finally craft those high external bolts. The industrial system overall is getting some performance updates, which may affect some conveyors that process a lot of passes. On the heartbeat sensor you can now change the range. Any distance between 2 to 10 meters is possible to input. The fridge is now classified as an electrical item, which makes sense since it recently received a small light and input for powered cooling. Auto turrets will be less accurate on moving trains. Wind turbines, among other entities, can be demolished within 10 minutes of building. After putting a storage monitor on a tool cupboard or vending machine, you will not be able to rotate them anymore. Tesla coils got an overhaul in the effects department. Now they look like a mad scientist dream come true. If you ever wanted to chat while spying on a player at the computer station, now you can do so. With these out of the way, let's take a look at the big additions. One coming out of the blue is the newest industrial light color. I was begging for them myself, as well as Russ Da Vinci, who made a wonderful compilation why we should get them. And Face Punch finally agreed that we should have gotten the blue light from the beginning. Now forming the perfect RGB trinity. The best news is everybody already owning the industrial light pack gets it for free. Otherwise, this is the time to buy. You can craft them like you already did, as well as reskin their color with a spray can. Here's an example where I tried blending in each color pair. Who knows what comes next? According to the commits, it will be a Decor Light DLC. What would you like to see most? Last year April update brought us entity snapping for I/O components, and now we are getting wire snapping as well. This will come in handy for everybody who is just as obsessed with clean wiring as I am. To use it, you start out wiring as per usual. Just hold on the shift button to have the snapping enabled. The wire will automatically straighten out to be either in a vertical or horizontal axis. Wire snapping originally came from a hack week, so I'm glad to see it making into the game. And so did this interesting looking fellow. This is the command block that both in shape and name feels rather familiar. But don't be fooled, this cubicle packs quite a punch, as it can perform any admin command usually reserved to the F1 console. To input a command, you walk up to it and press E. Here you can insert your admin spell that you want to cast. The command block comes with an input that once powered will execute the given command. Multiple command blocks can be easily chained together via the pass-through. And it doesn't even consume power. Here are some examples what you can do with it. Change the weather, print a message to the chat, give a player an item, make a player drink, eat, sleep, subscribe to the channel, teleport them or kill them. How about a circuit that calls an airdrop every second? Oh god. Spawn an item, spawn a car, spawn a horse. And this command quits your server. Okay, maybe not use that one. With that much power it should never get into the hands of your players. But fear not, by default they are already disabled, and an admin would need to type in these commands to enable them in the first place. Surely you can already imagine a use case for a new project, just like the next entry, for which I already have a dozen use cases. What looks like an ordinary neon sign is way more powerful. If you look closely, there are new inputs on the medium and axial neon signs. These allow you to directly address an individual frame. This might seem complicated at first, but I'll give you a quick explanation and show what you can use it for. Take this neon sign for example. Each frame is labeled with its respective number. If we power the usual power input, it behaves just like it used to. It starts with the first frame and then cycles through at the set speed. If we instead power the frame 1 input, the neon sign will display frame 1. The same applies to all other frame inputs. When multiple frame inputs are powered, the input that was last powered takes priority. As if these changes weren't epic enough, there's one other hidden feature. When the power in input is powered, and if we then power a frame input, the neon sign will jump to that frame and afterwards continue cycling from that frame on. You are probably wondering what all of this is useful for. Let me show you a small circuit that you can recreate. It is a simple open-close sign. Start out by drawing the open and close on frame 1 and 2. Place down a memory cell. Connect the output and inverted output to frame 1 and frame 2 on the neon sign. Place a branch, connect it to your power source and set the branch out to 7 power. The branch out then will go to the memory cell, and lastly we put down a button. This one will be connected to the toggle input of the memory cell. Now you can press the button to toggle between the two frames. This example illustrates what's possible. With some other tweaks we could display if it's night or day using a clock. Certainly we will be able to create wonderful games with these neon signs. Over the next month I'll be putting them to the test live on Twitch, so go there and subscribe to not miss out. Thanks to all my Patreons for their support, and I see you in the next video. Splendid!